Hey everyone, thanks for trying to learn to play games. My name is Lance, and in today's video I'm going to look at a brand new game currently on Kickstarter called Faekin. This is the latest game from Lioness games. It is a 2 to 9 player game that takes roughly 10 to 30 minutes to play and is a competitive social deduction game. In the game itself, you are going to be playing Fae that are trying to compete with each other to prove whether the summer or winter court is the best and is going to have control over things. So in the game, you are going to be being dealt 3 cards, and throughout the game, you're going to be dueling other players to gather information and paying attention to other players that are going to be dueling to try to deduce who potentially has the highest court or highest card in the summer and winter courts. Once you feel like you have a solid grasp on that, you're going to tap the crown and dagger card in the middle of the board, and then that player is going to place those in front of the players that player believes have the highest card in each one of the different courts. And from that point on, then the players are going to have a discussion trying to sway that player potentially or influence that player in different ways to choose a different player to place those cards in, or for whatever other reasons that the players have. Once that player has made their final decision, then the players are going to reveal, and if that player is 100% correct with both cards, then that court or his court has won. If not, then the opposing court is going to be the winning court. From there, then you can set up and play again. So in this video, I'm going to go over the main features of this game and also show you a sample turn to give you a better idea how this one plays. As always, if you find my videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's one of the easiest ways you can support channels like mine so you can continue to grow and produce this content. If you want to get notified anytime I drop new videos, also hit that notification bell and that'll let you know where I drop new stuff. I do also want to point out that all the materials that you see in this video are prototype materials and are subject to change, and will look even better in the final production copy of the game. So let's go ahead and head to the table, and we'll see what this one's all about. There are 2 different suits included in the game, the Summer Court and the Winter Court. On each suit, you're going to have numbers 1 to 10 and Jack to Ace. On each card, you're going to have the number on the top and bottom, which is going to be used in duels to determine the winning suit, and is going to have an image in the middle of the card. And each card is unique with beautiful artwork on it. Another important showcase for this is the art itself, so I want to take a quick look at all the cards that are included. So let's go ahead and start with the Winter Court with number 1. So the last thing I want to do is take you through a sample turn to give you a better idea how this one plays. Okay, so getting into the example turn, the first thing that you're going to do as the players is each player is going to be dealt 3 cards into their hand, and you're going to keep these cards hidden. So for the player that is in front of me, I'm going to go ahead and look at these cards at that point, and then determine which card has the highest suit, and that's going to be the court that I'm going to be part of. So in my example here, I have a 3, a 2 in the Winter Court, and a Jack in the Summer Court. So I am going to be part of the Summer Court as the Jack is the highest card. Now, if I happen to have a tie, so let's say that this card was a Jack as well, then the middle card would be the card that I would go off of to determine my suit. Now, if you are dealt 3 cards from the same suit, go ahead and discard one of those cards and redraw until you have a card of a different suit. All right, so from there, then it's going to move into the game, and I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm the starting player. And so what I'm going to do is choose one of my cards, and I'm going to go ahead and place that card face down in front of another player. From there, then that player is going to choose one of their cards to duel with my card. So it can be from either suit. It's totally up to that player. So that player is going to go ahead and play the Summer card. From there, then each player is going to look at their opponent's card. So again, I chose the 2, and my opponent chose the 8. Whichever player has the lower card is going to place that card in front of that player and is going to place the card facing the other player with the suit that beat that card pointing towards that player. So since that player played a Summer card, then I'm going to have the Summer part of that card pointing towards the other player. From there, then it's going to continue on going from player to player until one of the players feels like that player has a solid guess on who has the highest cards in both that player's court and the opposing court. At that point, that player is going to tap the middle cards, and then a discussion is going to happen with that player talking about where that player wants to place those cards, and the table itself is going to potentially have a discussion about that, trying to persuade or agree with or whatever with that player. Once that is done, then that player has the final say. Then the game is over, and the player is the card whichever players those cards are in front of are going to reveal any cards they have remaining to determine if that player played those cards accurately. If the player played both cards correctly, then that court has won the game, and if not, then the opposing court has won, as that player has made an improper guess on one of those two options. And it is possible for all the players to be part of the same court. In that situation, then if the player feels that that's the case, then that player does not have to play the dagger. And again, if that player is correct, then their court is won. Otherwise, then they've all lost. Well, I hope you found the video helpful in learning more about this game and whether or not this is one you want to add to your collection. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please post those in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Or swing by the Kickstarter page and drop any questions you have in the comment section there. I'm sure the creators would love to hear from you and are more than happy to answer any questions you have. Until next time, I'll see you later.